I will tell you all the tips and tricks that I wish that I knew way back when I was first trying for my first visa interview. I thought that just appearing as myself was all I needed and just being real, being authentic, but obviously that is not enough.
I am so happy to see this water.
It's cleaning the house, making it fun.
Why you kind of nasty when it comes goal setting?
Hi guys. In this video, I will be sharing with you all the reasons why I chose to leave Nigeria and Africa, even though I'm so passionate about the continent. I'm trying to catch my breath. If you have not yet subscribed, please quickly subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for doing that. Now, just to get quickly to the point, I left Africa in order to come and actually do studies here in Canada. So before I came here, I had looked for options in terms of where to go. I considered going to Germany. I also considered going to France. As a matter of fact, I applied to go to Germany. I will tell you all the tips and tricks that I wish that I knew way back when I was first trying for my first visa interview. I thought that just appearing as myself was all I needed and just being real, being authentic, but obviously that is not enough for some people, and that's why I had to get a necklace that actually says you are enough. Like, I kid you not, that's what my necklace says: you are enough. I am enough. I wanted to do my Dutch in Nigeria or somewhere else, but when I was doing my degree in Nigeria, I went through a lot of tribal stress. Now, I'm not saying that Canada is perfect or the West is perfect. It's not. You're still going to face racism, prejudice, and all those things. But there are structures put in place to checkmate this behavior. Like, this is not the norm. So if someone is racist to you, you know that you have a right to report, and there are people who are going to listen. It might be a complex journey. It might be difficult, like the professor that has been stressing me since I came, but at least the structures are there. But in Nigeria, there's really no much structure like that. And then the same thing applies to across other African countries. I mean, look at what's happening in South Africa with them hating on Nigeria. And then also, just like all these professors that I wanted to work with, most of them were located in the West. And I just strongly believe that if I was here, I would have access to more opportunities. As you know already, I write and I speak. I do poetry, I perform poetry, and I was doing like sensual poetry even before I left my country, before I left Nigeria, and I would go to Ghana and have all these like cultural events. So I just really felt like being abroad opened more opportunities for me. I will be going back and forth to work. I will go to Ghana, I will go to, I think that I'm gonna go to Kenya or Ethiopia at some point, especially because I have some mentors there. I would have loved to come to South Africa, but I'm a little bit afraid because I don't want, that's kind of thing that South Africans were doing. The problem with it is that it actually gives the country a bad public image. If you're asking yourself right now how I did it, how long was the process, and all those questions, all you have to do is subscribe to this channel, because I'll be covering those topics next week and so much more, including something called sensual poetry, which I think will add a little bit more flair to this channel. Till then, lots of love always. It's still Maya Maya, your one and only African princess. Bye for now. Wicked was all I could make from the words that came from your mouth. When you said I liked words but could not say that I was a good writer. Wicked when you minimized my stress, my pain and feelings, and said I'm the only student you knew with those feelings. Wicked was when you said I liked to speak but you could not say I was great at speaking. Wicked was when you touched my arms, trying to communicate your wicked desires till I hid behind my God. Wicked was when you called another student with all the privilege of privileges exemplary, trying to shame me as I turned and screamed to adjust to new beginnings. Wicked was you trying to call me sensitive when you asked about my late father and I cried like a normal human being as a response. Wicked was you minimizing my pain all the while trying to find a way to my scares. Wicked was you telling me it's my choice to cry under the wicked words you spoke to me. Wicked. And the wicked compliments you gave to me were also wicked. Wicked was every time you opened your mouth to speak words, always meant to break my soul.